Hello guys, welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for here we bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with today's news. About transfer experts, which they call Sacha Tavolieri, don't come outside and let us know, say Edu Gaspar priority for Arsenal. They have to sign Lucas Paqueta, waiting for Lyon. Now, they put Paqueta ahead of Yuri Tillemans according to Sacha. You get, because Sacha is a transfer guru. Maybe say it just be like Fabrizio Romano, because people they forget say no be only Fabrizio Romano they as a transfer guru. They get many other people we get many sources. We can fit tell us one or two things. So Baba Sacha they talk say Arsenal one sign Lucas Paqueta because they identify him as somebody they very integral for that particular midfield position where they want. But now the problem is say they still need to get more outgoings because there is no space in the middle of the park. Maybe the likes of Sambi Lokonga going to go out, or maybe Napate. I never really know who they want to come out. But at the same time, Babako they talk say even if Arsenal won't even sign any of all these central midfielders, they're not going to sign up for this summer. Say it will make sense. Say maybe they sign up for January, where at least for January they can access their squad. Where is our weaknesses? Where are our strengths? Because when you sign maybe Yuri Tillemans now, or you sign maybe a Lucas Paqueta now, where are you going to play these guys? Because there are no spaces. Never they play Europa League now, and majority of all these players they be senior men from where they come from. They go when they play week in week out. Look at the Lucas Paqueta, who is a star in Lyon, a star in Brazil. If they come, you know go one day for Benjamin. Look at the Yuri Tillemans, maybe start for Leicester. They play week in week out, unless maybe they fit or maybe get injury. If he come where he go play. So these are all the things where you go put into consideration while bringing players. That's why I go here say Arsenal won't sign one player, the player can choose another person. Why? Because he no one can stay for the Benjamin. He won't play. That is what it is. So maybe just see how things they go shine. So away from that, Ramsdale don't do in engagement. So Baba don't engage in girlfriend as the picture can spread all over social media. So we congratulate them and no saying go invite us for when they make all of us fly go England. Go represent. Our Bellerin self don't come outside for media sets because they talk say him prefer Real Betis rather than going to Barcelona. I don't know why. Maybe not because of the same playing time, or not because he don't go on loan for Real Betis. So he already knows what to expect there. He knows the manager. In Papa said they affiliated with the club, so he knows if he go there, he go get more playing time. But if he go Barcelona, quite alright, he go play for Champions League, but you feel no get chances to play. That's another thing. And at the same time, because they say Atletico Madrid self, they use scope, they scam pam, so they won't come carry him. Whether they go carry him, whether they go carry him, I never really know. But they talk say in preference, 9 be Real Betis. Now the problem is Real Betis don't get money to make this deal happen. Then they rely on Arsenal terminating Bellerin contract. Meanwhile, Arsenal on the other hand, no one just terminate like that. It don't be new model. Because they terminate Aubameyang, they can't terminate this one. No, nah, it's a no-brainer. So we expect to collect any money with the available. Let's just watch and see as this is the go. Man will be saying, they just do quick, throw away all these people where they surplus the requirements. We'll get money. Either we'll get money or we'll get space. We'll know whether they bring in new addition. That's what's up. Away from that, West Ham self don't come and say that they interested in carrying Maitland-Niles on loan from Arsenal. Because David Moyes, the reason I'm saying they need backup, you get, because they want to get some domestic loan, so you don't identify Niles as somebody who go fit carry. Don't forget that Niles can play very well in the midfield and he can play very well as a right back. Himself as a player, don't come outside the tell Arteta say in preference not to come play for the midfield, just like it's in Zinchenko who is playing fullback and midfield, you get. But Arteta never really try him. They don't give him some kind of try. That was one of the reasons we make the guy go Roma, because Mourinho promised and say he go play him for midfield. He went to Roma. At the end of the day, Mourinho going to plan for the same right back when Baker no one play for Arsenal. So he don't come back. Mourinho no can sign him last. He come back after a loan, and the loan had an obligation to had an option to buy, and Roma no activate him because they saw him as not good enough. He don't come back to Arsenal. He never really play, and Arteta no get any plans for him moving forward because we are buying new players who will fit the philosophy of football where Arteta want to deploy for Arsenal, and Maitland-Niles is not one of them. Now person be say once upon a time we look and say this guy get potential, this guy good, but last coach don't say I don't want you in my team, so gotta go. Even Udinese self don't come outside and say that they interested in carrying Bellerin. to replace Soapy wey go join Bergamo, you get. So I never really know. Bellerin now don dey in a position where we say he get many options, many suitors. They can't reason the matter. Whether I go join Udinese, whether I go join Barca last, whether na Atletico, I know which one, whether na Real Betis, I never really know. All I know is say we just monitor the deal. I want to say making come up for Arsenal because we don't really need that. Because when you look at the right back now, Arteta be like say want to favour Ben White and Tomiyasu for that right back. Ben White, Tomiyasu and Cedric. We already have 3. So we can't be using the Bellerin and Islimet again. So Bellerin, Islimet, they need to move out of the door. We could bring in fresh faces. That's what's up. Now we know the transition from what we wear into something as a monstrous. Get something very productive. That's where we are going to now. So let's just be watching. Our Maquijos don't get Brazil under 20 call up. You get now first Brazilian call with this, and we are very happy with him. You get because them said don't say Arsenal they use the guy, they see how they deploy him, and the guy get bright future. The guy is just 19. They very good. You get so now player like when the Gasper sign him. They talk say this guy na a player who go get for the future. He's from Sao Paulo. He get raw talent. The guy get act. Look, you see him leg, muscle feel everywhere. The guy build pass Saka. So defenders no go fit do how many, and the guy get raw pace when they come pace. The guy good. And then lefty confirm. You get so well. Then go in Brazil call up, come back. Then bless Arteta said one deploy him. For this season, one transition and small from the under 20, then I'll be 21. Arsenal under 21, only transition and small. He don't play some few games when he scores some goals. So I don't know whether Arsenal will still send them out on loan, or whether they will use them for the first team, because all we know is they don't transition and enter senior first team training. So whether they go out on loan is left to be decided. More just the watch. Then Rio Ferdinand said, don't come outside. They talk about Martinelli. So Babaka they talk say if Martinelli they fit. Now for one of the podcasts, they talk and say if Martinelli they fit all through the season, he's going to be the new Luis Suarez of Liverpool. Now what in they mean be say this guy, everybody know how incredible a player he is. Every young club said don't come outside. Praise him. Say this guy, watch out for this guy. Remember his name. Watch out for him in the future. So Rio Ferdinand said don't come outside. Say the guy is very good. He don't play. Bless he don't score like 2 goals now for this season. He's playing very well. Some people say when they argue say, but they play for wing. How is he going to be the Luis Suarez who is playing as a 9? People forget that players that play on the wings are more likely going to be converted to play as a centre forward. Look at Henry for example. Henry na winger MB. People convert him to centre forward. Back when they play the boss net. That is, he can play wing, he can play centre forward. Look at Aubameyang. When I knew him, when they bring a wing, before you know they converted him to centre forward, he can't play. So sometimes they'll put him for wing, Laka will do 9. Sometimes they'll come on Laka put him for 9. No, we are interchanging them. The same thing now with Gabriel Jesus. He's good on the wings and he's good as a 9. He can play as a forward. You can't be static. You should be able to move anywhere so that you switch. Sometimes you can't defend that go mark you. You go interchange, go switch the player. Go see say Sakana they go sometimes. Come left, Martinelli will go the other side. Sometimes Saka will come if you like. Yeah, people go mark you. You go switch. That's what it's supposed to be. Gabriel Jesus can play left, can play centre forward. That is the same thing we are looking out for Martinelli. One day, the guy is still young. So one day, expect to see him as a centre forward when he go down mature very well because the guy get good finishing. Now, I know the company that said Gabriel Jesus will come uplift in game. So the guy will finish very well from what I'm saying. So just keep an eye on this guy for the future. Him, Saka, MS Petro, keep an eye on these guys. Jesus, Palmeiras coach, who they call Cook, and come outside when they talk about Gabriel Jesus, how phenomenal the guy did. So when they do for Palmeiras, when the guy they do training, this guy now one of the people will say they go come training first, they go train. So they train so hard. Now you will be the coach, but that's the guy, relax now. What's up? Won't kill yourself, calm down now, relax. So the guy is very good. His finishing is very good. So the guy they continue from strength to strength, and his strength and speed when they combine them, even they play, and he can adapt into any role up front. Like you cannot restrict him to one position. I would say the man that talk say all this somebody they talk say Gabriel Jesus is very versatile. He can play anywhere in the front three. See now something we don't do from Palmeiras, get, and they can't continue from Man City, even though Guardiola can't favor them, say making only they play for the wings, get majorly played on the wings. And now when they don't come Arsenal, Arteta can they unleash in centre forward prowess because Arteta don't already see his strengths and weaknesses. Arteta knows what he can bring to the table. That is why Arteta can say, okay, you're going to be my centre forward. You get centre forward, just that. then I know say you get how things go come dey tough, because you can't have a season that is just rosy. Even Man City gone with the win league, sometimes they find them difficult. So when our difficult phase don't start, we want to deploy people like Edin Ketia for 9, want to deploy Jesus for the win, because you get when we say opponent go score us first, we need goal badly. We have to play 2 of them at the same time so that anybody who score will score. So that's what it is. We have a hard worker in our hands. The real betting self don't come outside, come the para say everything Arsenal they do with Bellerin, say you no good. Say they know say the guy, they don't get plans for him for the future. After all, he has 1 year left of his contract. They don't want even extend them in the first place. They made a put in contract now because the amount that they place from head, say for them, it's too much. How much Arsenal they place? Whether like 8 or 10 million pounds. Then they talk say he did too much. The whole club will say they collect tickets to fans, they pay money, they come watch, but they say they too much. So what's it then they talk then with Bellerin camp? So they tell Arsenal, say I beg, make Arsenal release Bellerin for in contract so they go come join them. So now what they say they decide, Arsenal never agree. Even though Bellerin self don't give Arsenal a proposal, say okay, my salary £110,000 per week, times and by the year, will they give me like 6-7 million euros? When I forfeit them, just cancel everything, just let me go now, I beg. So Arsenal never decide. Let's say they look for us, so okay, maybe back away on the show face now, or Atletico or Udinese. Maybe those ones now will come pay the money, we never really know. Let's just be watching. OJ Nice don't come outside the Amad Diallo of Manchester United. See, they won't use him as a replacement for Pepe. No, say not too long ago they come outside saying that Pepe then they interested in. But at the same time, you see many French players they available. At the same time, they call the scam Manchester United Amad Diallo. Say one of them now they go pick. So my own prayer say let them pick Pepe because the guy is languishing in the Benjamin. That Europa League last he go play and cup. Whether I go feel revive in Arsenal career, because as it stands, the guy has 2 years left on his contract. He's a record signing where Arsenal signed from Lille, but he no materialize yet. He no reaching potential for Arsenal. It is unfortunate. So we look for how we'll take pass him on, making the goal. £25 million now we'll put for his head. Play some with the transfer market. Nobody don't call ask us how far. What's in the sub? How much now buy? How much now sell? No, well, this is what it is. On my one report, so they come outside for the media setting, where they talk say Arteta don't transfer Arsenal from a mid-table team to top 4 challengers. And how they do this thing now just because of 2 transfer seasons, 2 summer transfer seasons, that he spent about £270 million to get the players when he feels say go fit deploy the tactics when you want. Because as a manager, you can have the tactics in your head that this is what I want to do, but if you don't have the funds to back you, to get the right players, to get the square pegs and put them in the square hole, you won't get anywhere. That was what was disturbing Arsenal for a very long time. Now the owners don't give us money. In the past they were very frugal with their funds, but now they are giving us leeway to spend. Now what did Man City do take flourish? What did Chelsea do take flourish? You get now what did Newcastle they do now? You see, now Newcastle supposed to go relegation last season, because the money they take bust everywhere, they escape relegation. This season now them they plan to enter top 4. It shows how important money is in the scheme of things. Look at the Manchester United now. Look at Eric Ten Hag. If they say no, see they no go give her money to supporting ambition. If I no go, even some people can make some jokes. Say, but don't they call Ajax? Say, Alpha, she don't dey too late. Make I come back. Say, I don't want to stay Manchester United again. That's what money can do for you. Look at now, Manchester United. They offer Casemiro a blockbuster deal. They tell him, they said they want to pay £60 million for Casemiro, who is a 30-year-old. How many years he gets to play for football? That is what is going on now. For you to know, say money is very important. But we like where we are. We like our progress. Everybody know we are progressing forward. We know where we were coming from. Now we came from 8th to 5th. Now from 5th we are looking at 2nd, 3rd, 4th. That's what we are looking at. This season, from the first 2 games, so I don't see. This season is going to be very favorable to Arsenal. People like Liverpool, they are losing their identity this season because they sold a Mane and they have a Darwin Núñez who never really adapt, who never really understand the league. Small Shakara will then give an eye, don't flare up, and don't give a red card. They just tell them, welcome to EPL. This is not Portuguese league. Even Man City itself, they will still struggle because now Guardiola dey live in false 9 role, all those tiki taka kpakpakpa. Now he's playing with a recognized number 9. So in style of play go dey different. So before the team go come adapt to that style of play, people like Arsenal go take advantage of the situation, come close the gap, because as it stands, it go be our prayer and make people like Liverpool, make them they flop they go. People like Chelsea, make them no buy better players, make them they flop they go. Manchester United no even dey the mix at all when they talk about say who go end up for top 4 or anything. So make everything just dey continue like this, go dey in our favor, because this season everybody knows say our objective na to end up in the top 4, and so it will be, inshallah. As I dey watch the Arsenal All or Nothing documentary, so you get one part wey be say beat us 3-0. So after they come for the dressing room and we dey pursue Champions League football, so they come for the dressing room. Ateta come dey para for these guys, come tell them say in short we played so bad that all the players deserve to bring forth their cheek and give them a dirty slap. Like it was so funny. Like Ateta they represent us for the dressing room. Ateta they bring that trenches vibe, you know, let them know say the para, because if I did it, I tend to remember after the match, the way we take analyze it, so we talk say, okay, if now you Ateta, what you gonna tell these boys? If now you Ateta, how you go feel? Oh, everybody gonna para, they know they play well, then they do like Ateta, they give them that fire for the dressing room there. Just it suits me. See, for those of you who never watch am, get one Telegram link where I be send, we get all the links. But if let's say Arsenal can report the channel for copyright infringement, they can come on the video. But the owner of that Telegram link don't post another link to a private channel. He post them inside that place, because he talks now because the previous link was open to the public. Maybe somebody go report to Arsenal, say people they watch them for free, because we are supposed to pay Amazon Prime and watch it on their platform. But now somebody don't bring that for us. So if you want to get access to the link, I know if you share the private channel because it is in the public, you know go work. You have to be in the channel to have access to it. So I don't share the link before. So enter the link, you'll see the link to the private channel, enter the link, you'll see all the videos. I did for episode 7. Episode 7 is the second to the last. I don't watch that one finish. So today I go watch the episode 8. They can see how everything finalized. It is a very, very interesting watch. You'll be like season film. When I go watch it. Like I said, I always talk, if you never subscribe to our channel, make you subscribe, because we did 6,860 now. So I pray make you subscribe so that we'll take our community to 10,000 community members on YouTube, so that our reach will be day wide, because our prayer now to become one of the biggest Arsenal platforms in YouTube. That is our prayer, and it will happen like that in Jesus' name, and it shall last. So if you never watched yesterday, you should check the top left corner of your screen. You will see the thumbnail. Click on so that you'll get all Arsenal updates as they drop all over the world. So CHUKS signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day and game out.